Namaste, my friends, and welcome to this video. My name is Victor, and today I'm going to share with you how you can decode your sometimes confusing synchronicity and the signs you're getting from the universe. Your higher self is always speaking to you, always trying to communicate to you through numbers and ironies, synchronicities, and dreams, and all sorts of different objects of symbolism, in a sense. But sometimes you can tell that, wow, there's a message here. I'm seeing the same, specific number all the time, but I have no idea what the heck it's trying to tell me. So I've found that there's different ways, depending on the situation, to figure out what the message is trying to say. So I'm going to share with you some of those ways so that you can not feel so stumped from these signs. So a lot of people, they reach out to me and they say, I'm seeing this number. What does it mean? So anytime that would happen to me, I would simply look it up. A lot of people it's common for people to see 1111, 123, 1234. A lot of times it's not trying to tell you something. That's just more of a sign that you're on the right track, you're good, you're okay. But sometimes you'll see a reoccurring number that's more, it's just like a specific number. A client of mine was seeing 636 all the time. He was wondering what the heck is this trying to say. And I had a conversation with him on the phone, and he laid out his situation for me, and I just happened to look it up. Oh, he sent me actually a link of the meaning of 636. And it was just completely spot on. It was just some random numerology website. You can just Google, what does 412 mean? What does 302 mean? And you're going to get something. You're going to get some kind of explanation by someone who really knows a lot about that. So that's the first place I'd look. If you're seeing a number that you don't know what it means, Google it, see what it says, see if it triggers something within you, see if it resembles your situation in some way. And then sometimes there's wisdom to be gained and insight from the explanation. Another thing I'll do when a client of mine is they explain to me that they don't know what something means, I'll just ask them, what do you think it means? They'll ask me what I think it means, and I'll turn it back on and say, well, what do you think it means? What's your interpretation? And most of the time they have one. They have a pretty good idea, but they just don't trust it. So I used to here's an example of one, and kind of a random one. I would hear the song by Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Now I could look it up. What does it mean when you hear the song Wish You Were Here? And there's not going to be any information on that. No one can tell me that. But I knew what it meant. I had a suspicion it was at a time in my life when I was feeling like my soul was being called out to go move to California. And at that time of my life, I was resisting. I was denying the signs, denying the urge, the natural inherent longing, because I was afraid of all the different things that I would have to do in order to get there. It seemed very hasty. But I would hear Wish You Were Here, and to me it was saying, you're not on your path, you're ignoring it, you're resisting. And you, your higher self, your guides, whatever, it's all happening in San Diego. We wish you were here, but you're not. You're holding back. So ask yourself. Sometimes we know what the signs mean, but we're afraid of that, we're afraid of the meaning because of what it implies for us. But you still know. Number 3, sometimes you'll see just a barrage of random synchronicities and signs, and they're not necessarily there to tell you anything, rather than you're going to be fine and you're okay. Some people, a lot of people, me included, when I'm going through a big transition, a change, being pushed into the unknown, and I feel a little just unsettled and insecure about what's happening because I don't really see where it's leading, I'll get a lot of the numbers and the dreams and the synchronicities and the signs, the omens, or whatever, to say, it's you. I know how it looks, dude, but we're here. The signs are here to say that just trust. This situation, even though it's a little bit, you're weary of it, it's connected with your path, and you're going to be just fine. So many times the signs are just to simply deliver you some comfort. and assurance. Lastly, regardless, if you're getting signs, if you know what synchronicity means and you're experiencing it, whether it be through numbers or your own symbolism. My wife, she sees a certain bird all the time. For the longest time, I would hear a certain rock song, and it would have that synchronous sort of tone to it, like I was drawn to it, like it lit something up inside of me. Any object, any synchronicity type of sign can do that for you. If that's happening to you, regardless of the meaning, the more notable implication is that you're going through an ascension process where your frequency is being upgraded to match the planet's frequency, which is now raising very, very quickly. It's ascending into a higher state of being, and so are you. You're going with it. You are going to the new state of consciousness, the new plane of existence, and that's why you're seeing those numbers. That's kind of a weird thing. This is something I didn't experience 20 years ago or even 15 years ago, and now it's very common. A lot of people are having these reoccurring numbers and freakish frequencies. It's one of many indicators that you're on a very ideal and hopeful path, and you have absolutely nothing to worry about. So I hope this video helped you, my friends. I'm going to bounce. I'll see you all next time. Have an amazing day. Namaste.